Well, Danny, we all felt the excitement ahead of your FA Youth Cup third round tie before Christmas. How's everyone feeling ahead of round 4 this week?
Similar, excited. You know, these games offer something different. I think the further you get in the tournament, like anything, people start to think too far ahead, and they're thinking about the next rounds and who they can play. But it's about trying to manage that excitement, accept it, manage it, and really trying to focus on just getting through this next one, because it'll be a difficult game.
Do you like knowing who you will face if you get through or not?
Yeah, it doesn't really bother me. I don't think it makes a difference to me, because it's personally, I do just think you've got a tough one to get through now. You've got to take, it's a bit of a cliche, but take each game as it comes. It's no different in the league or any of the cups. But when we had it last season, didn't we? The lads kind of knew if they got through, they'd be playing at Old Trafford. It's difficult for them to not think about that. So it'll play on their mind. It's just the important bit is how do they manage it.
We're a few weeks on now from that third round victory at Pride Park. How do you reflect on the performance and how the boys dealt with the occasion?
I think most importantly, they showed what a good group of players that they are and what a good team they are. I said at the end of the game, and after watching it back, I don't think my reflections have changed. I thought, like most FA Youth Cup games, we struggled to manage the excitement, probably more than anything in that first period. I thought we're a little bit too direct at times. We had a little bit less control on the game. I thought when they did press, they pressed well, but again, we were a little bit disjointed. But in saying that, I don't think we ever looked like losing the game. And I think that's a credit to them. I thought they stayed in it. They had a little bit of a sort of 20-minute wobble first half, but again, didn't concede a load of chances, dug in, stayed compact, rode out that period, and then the second half was much better. And I think, really we should have finished them off earlier than we did, but it was important towards the end to stay in the game and get it over the line and do it quite comfortably towards the end.
You've only had one game since then, and that was against the team you beat on that night, Sunderland at the weekend. 3-0 defeat this time. What was different between the two games, apart from the scoreline, obviously?
We just didn't play well. When you look back, we had, I think, 14 shots. They had 3 and scored. So we just weren't very clinical. They were, to their credit. I thought they played it well. We didn't on the day. It's quite rare for this group, but they just didn't figure out the problems. They set quite a high press up to start with. We maybe overplayed deep. I think they drew the pressure on, shifted momentum a little bit, and it was on. They went 2v2 top line, so it was on just to play behind them and push them back a little bit. We just didn't recognise it. And look, there were some young lads in that team. A lot of the group that played in the FA Youth Cup are in with the 21s, and it creates an opportunity, but it's important we don't just expect a group of 16, 17-year-olds to come in and know all the things the under-18s do. This 2 years is about their development and their journey as much, so I'm sure they'd have learned loads from it. We just didn't take our chances, and in reality, I think they'll be better for it going forward, and that's the important thing.
I know there's been a bit of illness around the building. We're both suffering a little bit. How are the rest of the staff and how the squad looking ahead of Thursday?
Yeah, the squad looking great. There'll be a few of the lads in and around the 21 squad tonight. Obviously, again, it's a tight-knit PDP, so lads will play minutes in both squads. We've had some lads in and around the first team this weekend, and that's been brilliant, and it's what it's all about. But we've been, touch wood, been quite fortunate that we haven't been hit with it too much, to be honest. At the moment, it's not come through the squad. So we're in a good place. We've got everyone fit and available for selection. So yeah, looking forward to it.
And what do you make of the challenge of Sheffield United flying in their league, aren't they?
Yeah, look, it will be tough, but I'm sure they're saying the same. We've performed very well this season in every competition we've been in. So yeah, I think our focus has got to be on ourselves. We know they're competitive, they're physical. I think they're game intelligent. They'll manage the game. They're good at playing direct and playing off second balls. They're aggressive. They'll go after us. But it's not a style we're not used to playing against. We play plenty of teams that play this style. We know they'll do it well. We know we can't be complacent. But I think we've just got to focus on us. I don't think our identity or the way we play needs to change for anyone we play against. So we'll be ourselves. And I'm convinced if we're at our best, then we give ourselves the best chance of going through.
Plano song to seal it.